We're next to two more famous sporting siblings.
Yeah, Ricky and Matthew Hatton were boxing champions who topped the bill from Manchester to Las Vegas.
It's more than a decade since the brothers hung up their gloves, but the Hatton name will live on in the sport as their children are now carrying on the family tradition. Mike Hall has the story.
It's a sporting dynasty that started in the 1990s with this man, Ricky Hatton, who became a two-weight world champion. Ricky's brother Matthew was a European champ and was never once stopped in 52 professional fights. Matthew's son Jack is now following in his footsteps. At 17, he's already a national champion. And now Jack's 13-year-old sister Lola is taking her first steps in the sport.
If he had any hair, it'd be... I don't know what colour it'd be, mate. In all honesty, would I want them to box? The answer's no for both of them, because I know what a hard, tough, brutal sport boxing can be, especially professional boxing. But it's the way I've forged a career for myself. They've seen their uncle as well have a great career, do so well in the sport. So who would I be to tell them they can't do it?
Screw shot. Since first taking up boxing 3 years ago, Jack has already had 43 fights and been called up by England. What is it like to be able to tap into the knowledge of your dad and your uncle like this?
Yeah, it's great because obviously Rick and my dad boxed at the top level of the sport, so if I'm not listening to them, then who else am I going to listen to? They've got all the knowledge.
Have you been able to watch any of their fights and learn about what they did before you were even born?
Yeah, sometimes I'll just be in my bedroom and I'll just put fights on and look at what they're doing and try and bring it into my own game in like my sparring. So yeah, I just like watch my dad's fights. He was just an all-round good boxer, tidy. He just all-round pretty much good at everything.
Praise indeed.
Praise indeed, yeah. It's an absolute madhouse, my house now. It's boxing, 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 really is.
Of course, there's another member of the Hatton family missing today. Ricky's son Campbell is taking a break from the sport, but the cousins he inspired are giving the family plenty to cheer.
When Jack and Lola came along, I thought, oh no, I'm going to get the blame for this because I was the first one. I now know how my family and my mum and dad used to feel when me and Matthew used to go for the ring. And when Lola and Jack could do it the same, it's absolutely horrible.
So do you think it is that you and Matthew have inspired your kids, or is it in the blood?
I think it will be. I think it is in the blood. You know, at the end of the day, you know, me and Matthew grew up and we had parents that, you know, they had a pub, they had carpet shops, they worked hard to try and give us the best things we had. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. They've seen us give our everything to whatever we've done.
While Jack has his sights set on the Los Angeles Olympics and then turning professional, for Lola, this is just the beginning. She'll fight for only the 4th time at the National Schools Championships this weekend, with Dad, who's also trainer, in her corner. So how much do you love boxing now?
You know, like, I'm training every day. I just, like, Dad, can I spar today? Dad, will you take me on the pads? I just love it every single day.
Have you given him a black eye yet?
Not yet.
That's the ambition, I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I've hurt him plenty of times.
Has he?
The job's getting harder, Mike. I still do a little bit of sparring with him. For how much longer, I'm not too sure. But what better view can I get of watching him and watching his progress?
It's a boxing story that's far from over. The next generation of Hattons are ready to take on the world. Mike Hall, ITV News in Hyde.
Yeah, go on, guys. There must definitely be something in the water because you've got all this family links to sport. The Currys, the Hattons, the Hall brothers, although I don't think boxing's really their forte, being in the ring. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong.
I'd love to see who'd win. No, that would be really interesting. Oh, can you imagine?
We'll arrange that for tomorrow, shall we?
Prime viewing. But next tonight, to